Hey there, Michael Tasner here, the CEO of Local Childcare Marketing, powered by No Joke Marketing. Wanted to shoot a real quick video since it's that time of the year when you start to do some planning. And in particular, this video is about your marketing planning. So I'm going to simplify things a bit for you and give you a couple of strategies that we see working and the ones that we're executing with our preschools, childcare centers, and daycares alike. So the first thing is you got to look at what worked and what didn't work during the course of the year. Now, when I say what didn't work, I'm going to give you a little asterisk. That the only way that you can tell me that it didn't work is if you actually had tracking in place to confirm that. So you may say, well, we did some swag and gave it a bunch of pens, and I don't think anyone mentioned the pens or brought it into our center, so that didn't work. That one's a little bit tough to track. But if you did a radio campaign or search marketing or paid traffic or banner ads or a commercial, you can track this stuff. You can easily and quickly see the return on investment. So I need you to look at what worked, what didn't work. So we're going to repeat all the stuff that you did that worked. You're going to stop the stuff that didn't, as long as you had it tracked so you know that it didn't actually work. And you're going to look at doing some new things. You're going to look at adding one or two new tactics to the mix that you can try out. Now, the piece where most centers start to get derailed is the timing of all of this and how are they going to roll this stuff out. So all that I want you to do is to grab a sheet of paper, and I'll put a link to a template on this page for you. And I want you to prepare a calendar in something like Google Docs or Google Spreadsheets or Excel, whatever program you'd prefer. And all you're going to do is you're going to prepare 1 month ahead. I don't want you to do the entire year. I want you to prepare 1 month ahead. And you're going to list out what are the tactics we're going to use that month. Email marketing, search marketing, paid traffic, social media, Facebook ads. You're going to list all those tactics out. Okay? Hopefully you're sticking with me here. The next thing that you're going to do then is you're going to put some dates. So when are you going to send that email and when are you going to deploy this? And some of them may be month-long initiatives, but some of them might just be one-off. Send this email, send a text message, send a video. If we have a radio campaign, it may be over a week or a day or something like that. So you're going to list out some dates. So you know for that month, here's when these things are getting deployed. Okay? The next column is who's the person responsible for that thing. It can only be one person. So most likely it's you that you're watching the video. And if you're the owner, for example, then you're delegating it to someone like us or someone on your staff. But who's the person that's going to make sure that that email gets sent, that you're ranking in Google, that your paid traffic is generating new enrollments? What's the name of the person? Okay? Next column is budget. How many dollars or resources are you willing to invest in those different tactics? A lot of them are free, but if you're doing radio, what's the budget? If you're doing Google AdWords, what's the budget? If you're doing search marketing, so you're going to list out all those budget points so you know the date, who's responsible, what's the tactic, how much are you willing to invest? If there's a theme around the particular tactics, so if it's pageant time, for example, and you're doing some fun emails around there, you can list out the overarching theme. And then what you're going to do is this. This is where it really starts to get exciting. I get a little bit ahead of myself and a little bit too excited about this stuff. You're going to add a column for notes. And as you deploy the tactics, you're going to add some notes. What's working on that particular campaign? What's not? You sent the email, you got these opens, you got these responses. It worked well. So as you start to add that stuff, what ends up happening is as you do this each and every month, and you're doing this throughout the year, you now end up dialing in a plan that can be massively effective because you can read your notes and then you're going to grade yourself. A, B, D, C, F. F for failure, A for achieved. I was going to say A for excellence, but clearly my letters would be a little bit off. Go back to grade school and give yourself a letter grade. And personally speaking, I like to use A's and F's. I don't really see any in between. An A to me is the tactic drove some new enrollments or it accomplished your objective. F, it did not. Now, something may change from an M and F to an A in a month or two because you may find that it has a lag effect. You may get 10 leads from Google AdWords and they don't end up closing or enrolling for a couple of months. So you may say, well, it didn't work in the first month, but it took 2 months. Well, isn't that good data to have? That if you now know there's a 2-month lag, if you need to start filling your center at a particular time, we should be 2 months ahead. So it's a very simplified way to plan. It fits on, literally just a simple sheet like that. You can share it with everyone across the center. Everyone can get on board, and you're literally just tracking it. Don't get overwhelmed and try and do an entire year. Start to focus on a month. As always, if we can be of any assistance, localchildcaremarketing.com/discovery. That's the place to book a no-cost call with us. Hope you have a great rest of your day.